Go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
These two. On the wire, right? Hey! Check 57. 61. Matchbox, light. 37. Check 37. I got him. On me.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yellow! Time to go on, Eddie! Time to go, night.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Hey, check Mike 11, I'm coming after you. Hey, 57 color. Yellow. Check. Hey, check.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Wait.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 yards. 56. Get that one. X3. 218. Jump. Switch gears. Switch gears. Bam. Bam. Shift. Shoot.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Bravo.
Off play action. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Ready. 56. Check 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 26. Gone. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason sets up the screen to Gordon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Watch the ship. 6-6. Bullet high. Look, squeeze. Ready.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Go! 18 Gator. Let's go. SOS. Hard. Hey, lock it. He's checking. Crash. Rock it. Switch. Check. Slam. Clear. Slam. Down.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the pass. Here we go. You draw perfect.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up. Yellow. Check 15. Let's get it.
Here's Grant. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those script.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check it back, check it back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the safety creep. Check 43. You go tight. You got tight.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ready up. 56. Check 56. You don't know no better. No. General West. Let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, Sam off. Jumper. Hey, echo. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Eason looking deep for gain. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, at their stop. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Sunday. What you got, Abby? Give me some. Here we go. Kill. Turn it up. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Riblet. Hey, turn it up. My time.
Running right, Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some strong running. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find some.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Off the play fake. Eason. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, we got my number 50.
They'll try and throw for it here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 15.
On first down, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the run is Counter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Watch the whip. Let's get the ball. Check. Lucky. Hey, 43. 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Topper! Pick the edge. Come. Check. Come.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Gone. Look, squeeze. Out. Now. Check 99. Hard. Wait.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey. Rock it.
Check down.
Go.
Check me out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey.
Bud, be ready.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
On is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
Check. Crunch. Recon, 132 fight.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones and fights through one man. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check my 43. Alpha. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go, Lou, Aggie.
Let's go. 15. Nice 7. Let's go. Check pass. Slam. Show it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Exit. Check Michael Allen. Here it comes. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Attack.
It's the party now. Hey, check.
Mahomes now to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Get him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Man left, man left. Three down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Yellow, there's a little lady.
Now a give right side. Grant at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Yeah, baby.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Don't throw my side.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come back.
7, Mike, 7. All right, here we go. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Out. 3 down. Watch 28. Kill.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
15. Yellow.
Mike 7. Hey, smoke. Hey, 7's a Mike. Come on, baby. General, flash. Check 3.
This is Grant. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
Ready, break.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Eason, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
You're out. Switch it. 5.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Mike 56. Right here. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Yo, go.
Watch the twist.
Go.
52.
On 4th down, Eason. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Go. 64, weak.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They go back to Grant. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?